to another video. Today we're going to be making some juicy tender ribs. This is also with homemade barbecue sauce. Let's get started. Starting off, we're going to take the membrane off the bottom of these ribs. It was excess fat as well, so it took a little bit to get majority of it off. And these are baby back, so keep that in mind. Once I get most of the fat off, I'm going to cut these into single ribs. I like it like this better just because it's easier to eat for me and I like to see what I'm eating. Now this is the pan that we're going to be using. And I'm just going to put aluminum foil inside the pan. Now we're just going to add our ribs in. We're going to start off by using red wine vinegar. We're going to do a few dashes of these. For this recipe, I am going to add mustard. I don't usually make mine with mustard, but we're going to do it today. And we're going to see how it turns out. I usually like to put all my seasonings in a bowl and dump it in, but today I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, so I'm just rushing. So we're just going to go with pink salt, brown sugar, and then this is like one of the main ingredients, so I'm going to be using quite a bit of it, which this is like a third of a cup. So and then we're going to go in with some black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, slap your mama seasoning. We're going to use some herbs and some more herbs. Now we're going to give these a good mix, and then we're going to flip them and do the same thing on the other side, except we're not going to add any more brown sugar. I usually add this in, but I don't have much left, and I am adding this with the barbecue sauce that I'm making for the ribs, so it's going to get some of this sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce in here. I'm also going to add a little bit of browning sauce. Now we're just going to give this a good mix, and then we're going to set this in the fridge for about 2 hours. Right, we're going to set these in the fridge, let these marinate for about 2 hours, and I'll be back when it's ready. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours. We're going to put these in the oven on 375, and we're going to start with 1 hour, and we're going to check on them. If we need to lower the degrees, we will, but usually I like to cook them at 375 for about 1.5 to 2 hours. I am going to start off by covering them. Alright, this is what they're looking like right now after an hour. Now we're going to add on our homemade barbecue sauce and let these back in the oven for about 15 minutes without the cover on. You're going to do these on each side. Now we're going to place this back in the oven uncovered. Halfway through, I flipped them and let them bake uncovered on both sides. So now we're going to see how tender they are. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you give this recipe a try and hope to see you in the next one.